Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 10th. Just leaving the Sam Moore shelter. Headed back to trail now. Got my few hot spots band-aided up this morning after walking with wet feet for 2 days, and I think my shoes dried pretty well last night. Had them in I tried to keep them in the sun, but there wasn't that much sun last night. However, today looks like we're gonna have a pretty nice day. Our tentative goal for today, providing Fun Facts feet hold up okay, and will be 14.2, I believe. Sounds like a nice shelter at that area. Oh, excuse me. It also has tent sites and picnic tables and little pavilions for each campsite. So we have a big climb coming up today. Yep, and we're going across the stream and up the hill, and we got a bunch of ascent today. We have the last 7.5 miles of the roller coaster coming up this morning. So we'll see how things go there. I'll try to get over these little stream crossings. 14.2 sounds good. We'll see how we're doing when we get that far. I think we'll be okay to do that. If I get any views today, I'll be sure to share them with you. There, made it through that. Oops, another mud hole. I think the trails are going to dry up between today and tomorrow. Be a little more pleasant to walk in instead of slipping and sliding around. So, all right. If I come across anything exciting today, I'll let you know, and I'll talk to you soon. Good morning, June 10th, 11:05, Tuesday. Got some pretty cool rocks here we're climbing on. There's a few people up here with day packs on. Looks like a mom and some of her kids maybe. But we've got quite a view out there. Zoom in a little bit from here. Some of the valleys. Pretty cool. Pretty cool place right here. I think the AT continues on that way. We just stepped off a little bit to check out this view and climb on these rocks a little bit. Other than that, first view we've had in a few days, to be honest. And there's the highway way down there, which we're going to be crossing. I think that's Route 7 or something like that. We'll be crossing that in a little while. All right. Up and away. I'll get back to the AT and continue forward. My feet are feeling a little better today. I still feel some hot spots, but other than that, things are good. All right. Catch up with you guys a little bit later. And enjoy the day. June 10th, Tuesday. 10 minutes to 1 in the afternoon. Came across this post with all these scribblings on it right in the middle of the woods. I don't know what the heck they would put a post like that in there. We're completed Virginia. We're now in West Virginia. Goodbye, Virginia.
See Virginia.
Hello, West Virginia, for as long as we're here.
Yep.
It won't be as long as we were in Virginia, that's for sure.
That's definitely for sure.
The roller coaster is almost over. It ends in West Virginia, so we're going to push on.
Almost down to the roller coaster. That'll be another. Jeez, milestones galore.
I
2
know.
months.
Let's take it.
Can't beat it.
All right. Now in West Virginia.
West
Hallelujah.
Virginia, here we come.
Talk to you soon. June 10th. Haven't been in West Virginia very long, but here we come upon Ravens Rock. Let's see what we got up here other than really bright sunshine. We'll take it. Really nice. Beautiful sunshine. Looks like the AT continues that way. Probably some views all along there.
See a tower. Long side trail to go up to that tower, and it's not worth it.
Pretty nice. Alrighty. We're going to continue north, and we'll catch up with you
Hey guys.
in a little while. Enjoy.
And you're welcome, Dustin. A nice view. How great. They lied about the mileage, but the view was.
June 10th, 2:45 on Tuesday. Still on the AT. Crossed over the West Virginia state line. Got some water at the last source, and then came to this really funky looking tree with a sign on it that says, "Congratulations! You have reached the end of the roller coaster, built and maintained by the trail boss and his crew of volunteers. We hope you enjoyed your ride." And by the looks here, people were hungry when they got done. We did it. Roller coaster, check. Did my hands and feet remain in at all times? Yeah, most of the time. Most of the time. There may have been a few slips and slides that brought my arms and legs out of the trail, but not for long. All right. So we are on our way to our campsite, which is, I have no idea how far ahead, 6 or 7 miles, I guess, where we're going to spend the night. So some big things today. Feeling a little pooped today. I'm not sure why. Dragging my butt across the rocks here. Not making very good time, but I think the roller coaster slowed me down some. Took some extra effort with the ups and downs, and very wet trails. Very wet trails. Even with my new shoes, I slipped and slid a little bit. Not as much as I would have, for sure. I didn't fall, so that's a plus. All right. Gorgeous day. A little hot. Not as humid, I don't think, as yesterday, but ask my shirt. My shirt sells me differently, but pretty nice right here. I believe we'll be heading down shortly, so I'll catch up with you a little bit later. Hello in there, In there, in there, in there. Good evening. It is 20 minutes to 5. We're about 2 miles, a little over 2 miles from the shelter. I am pooped, very, very pooped. There's a viewpoint up here. I thought I'd come take a look and see if there's anything we can see. There's been a couple today, but not really camera worthy. So this one, we'll get up here and take a look at it and see what we can see. I see a lot of haze out there.
Yeah, whatever it is out there, that's what we're looking at.
Some dark clouds up there too. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Does that say it's because I said I was going to tent tonight? That's probably. On a clear day, you could probably see quite a ways, but it is still humid out, so. Pine cone, anyone? Nothing overexciting, I guess. Still a view, and on a clear day, I'm guessing it would be pretty spectacular. Yeah, we're... Ooh, it's almost fall. No, I guess not. All right, back to trail. We're never going to get to... The water source is a quarter of a mile away from the shelter. I'm at the point right now where I am not going to walk that quarter of a mile to go get water. My legs are moving forward, but I'm not sure who's controlling them. So pretty sure it's not me right now. So we are, like I said, just about 2 miles, a little over to the shelter. So, and it's not serious terrain or anything. I think most of the way is downhill. So, and then I think we'll have somewhere around 9 miles to get to Harper's Ferry tomorrow. We should be there no later than noon. But when we get to the shelter, we'll have about 45 miles completed in the last 3 days. So that's pretty good, actually. That would be 90 miles in 6 days. So, yeah. Worked hard through the roller coaster, too. So, it's kind of pretty out through here. As tired as I am, it's still pretty. Not much for wildlife today. I don't think we saw any wildlife, or at least not yet. All right, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna push to the shelter. I'm ready for that. So I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you a little bit later. Good evening. June 10th. It is about 8:30 at night. My phone is showing things clearly still, so I thought I'd run down a video for you today. A couple exciting things happened today. I'm on the Blue Trail, which goes down to the shelter. The first thing that we came to today was Virginia to West Virginia state line. That was pretty exciting. that's a big step. And I know there's a few more miles ahead here where it stays like right on the line between Virginia and West Virginia, but sometimes it's in Virginia. I think sometimes it's in West. But tomorrow we will definitely get to Harper's Ferry. So about a 9-mile day tomorrow to get to Harper's Ferry. And I want a pizza. I haven't had pizza since Partnership Shelter, which was quite a while ago. So, yeah, after we crossed the state line there, not too much further up the trail, and we finished the roller coaster. So we finished the 14 miles of the Virginia roller coaster. No major injuries despite 2 days of rain, or 1 day of heavy rain and the next day of wet trails and bushes. So yeah, today was beautiful, but we completed the roller coaster, which is a big step too. So, and tomorrow it looks like we're gonna make it to Harper's Ferry. So looking forward to that. So that's the basic recap of the day. The worst part of my day, I will have you know, is at the shelter I'm at tonight. And I could tell you what it is if I looked at the sign on the front of it. But it's a nice shelter, very nice shelter. It's got a deck on the front of it with benches, and it's got a bunch of tent sites with benches down there and picnic tables down there. So yeah, it's a pretty nice place. So the worst part was the water. To get to the water source was a 1/4 mile away. And generally, what I will do is I count how many steps it takes to get down to the water source. But I knew today being, this water source being about a 1/4 mile away, that I would lose count somewhere in that 1/4 mile. So I said, I figured out I would take the elevation of the shelter, and then when I got down to the water source, I took my elevation. And then of course I subtracted it, and it came out to, it was a 216 foot, fairly steep sideways trail down, 216 foot descent. And of course then you had to turn around once you got your water and go all the way back up to the top of the hill. And by the time you got there, you only had like 1 bottle of water left because you had to drink it all to get back up to the top. I'm telling you, but not the case really. I made it down, made it back up, had my supper. It was a pretty peaceful night. So rail stretcher did come in. There's 2 other folks that we've met 2 or 3 times now. They're here. So, but that's it for now. So there's a family that are tenting down below. So yeah, I was really pooped at the end of the day today. Yeah, and I'm still pooped. But I haven't even taken my shoes off yet because I wasn't sure after the water source, and then I wanted to sit down and have my supper. So, and then it's getting dark and I need to get the video out. So I'm still in my shoes. So shame on me. Priorities, right? It's an interesting shape. Looks like this wood was all stacked here for the purpose of probably campfires, but doesn't look like much of it was used there anyway. Okay, well, here's the shelter right here. You can see the big deck on the front of it. I can probably walk you up to the pavilion and then I'll say good night. Ouch, just stubbed my toe. David Lesser Shelter.
I was watching Kelsey and Leslie on YouTube.
Here's where it says the spring is a quarter of a mile away. And this is the cooking area. Or get away from the shelter and sit in this. It's a nice swing too. I sat in it earlier, right after I got here. There is a fire ring here for cooking. And this is where you're supposed to be eating and so forth and not in the shelter. And I liked it out here, so. Food bags hung. So I'm all set for the night. I don't really have anything else left undone. All right. I'm gonna sit here on the swing for a few minutes. Ouch, hit my back. Okay, everyone. I'll talk to you tomorrow.